That is Stoned Oatmeal, and right now we've got a debut to our show. A band called Six Shot, some very good friends of mine. I want you guys to check it out and give it a listen. This is Hellraiser on Local X, New Rock 99X. New Rock 99X, Local X. That is 3 days apart, and the song's called God. Lance Redden with you on a Sunday evening. Yes, this is going to be, I guess, the last Local X night that I'll be doing. Local X night will survive, though. It's coming on next weekend. Todd's going to be taking over. So aside from that, tonight we got a very, very special show. We had Six Shot, which we debuted a little bit earlier, and we've also got 420 Brothers stop by the house. We have Soapy Tuna in the house as well, and all of you local bands out there might want to listen up. We got some people that I think you're going to want to listen to. CoffeeStain.com, probably the most important website on the internet for all bands out there. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Thanks for having us, Lance.
Thanks for having us.
Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's Joe. I'm the webmaster of CoffeeStain. And go ahead.
This is Dave. I do the sound on the radio show.
And this is Nick. I do the news on the radio show.
Nick's News.
Nick's News.
Now tell me a little bit about how CoffeeStain.com came about.
Well, I used to play in a band back in like '94, and there was just no resources for bands on the internet. I went on the internet and looked around, and I couldn't find anything, so I said, I'll start my own, because I know how to build websites. I went to school for it, so I started up, and it took off pretty good.
Now, how long has CoffeeStain.com been on the internet?
Probably about 9 months, I would say.
Yeah.
Right about 9 months.
And then the radio show that you guys have got going on, that's been on for like 2 months now, right?
Right.
October.
Yeah. Since about October. That's our newest thing to the site.
Shows. So.
Yeah.
So how hard was it to get bands involved in putting all this together? I mean, it seems like a pretty difficult task, because I've gone on the website, and it's a really good website. I mean, you guys have done a great job with that. And I mean, was it really difficult getting bands involved and saying, hey, this is something that we're trying to do for a lot of Florida bands. If you guys help us out, we can help you out. I mean, how difficult was it?
It wasn't hard at all. Once some bands started getting on, they spread around to the other bands, and that's how it spread, and it exploded pretty quick.
Now, if somebody were wanting to get a hold of you, say, like send you a package or something like that, is there a place on the website that they can get a hold of you, or an address that you would want them to send stuff to?
Yeah, there's a address on the website under the customer service. On the customer service page, that has the address they can mail it to. It's 678 West Tarpon Boulevard, Port Charlotte, Florida, 33952. And they can email me at joe@coffeestain.com if they have any questions. And they can send their news there, their show dates.
Now, what all does CoffeeStain.com cover? I mean, there's a lot of different connections on the site and everything, a lot of different things that you guys are doing. What all does CoffeeStain.com cover?
It covers a bunch of stuff, actually. It has workshops where bands can come and musicians can come, and it's like a lesson online. We have Dr. Killdrum. I don't know if you remember a band called Sabotage.
Yeah.
But he used to play drums with Sabotage, so he's writing a drum column on there now.
Good deal.
So it has that kind of stuff. It has a place where bands can post their shows. A graffiti board is pretty popular. That's where bands just come in, write whatever they want on there, The link to their website under this whatever category they fit under.
Very cool.
So a bunch of stuff.
So you've got a lot of different things and a lot of different areas that you're helping bands out. So there's a lot of bands out there that are probably listening right now. I mean, what would you say? What would you want them to send you as far as taking care of them? I mean, faxing over,
All they got to do is go to the site, and there's a form on there where they can fill in all the information, their web address, what category they should be listed under, description of their band. Fill that out, hit submit, it'll come right to me, and I'll get it up on the site.
Now, how far do you guys cover as far as bands that have been submitting packages to you? I mean, how far has the word spread about CoffeeStain.com?
We're getting bands from Afghanistan, Canada.
Wow.
It was originally just strictly Florida bands, so I started getting all these other bands from Canada and all these other places, New York, California.
Yeah, a lot of bands from other states.
So I added a section besides just like alternative rock, jazz. I also added a section called Out of State, so gives them a chance to get their site on there also.
Oh, good deal. So I mean, it seems like it's expanding exponentially and everything.
Yeah, it's mainly for Florida, but I wanted to give the other bands an option too, what they could do.
Now, tell us a little bit about the radio show. I mean, how much work goes into this? It's when does it air? How long is it?
We do it on Saturdays. We record the show on Saturdays, and we air it on Mondays, actually. So it's pre-recorded. It's a half-hour show, and we play usually 4 songs, and we have guests on the show, and when the guests come down, we play one song off the CD, and they usually do one song live in the studio.
Oh, cool.
And that's getting quite a bit of listeners, right about 200, 250 listeners right now.
Yeah,
so.
it's pretty informal though. I mean, it's just us having a good time.
very
more or
informal.
less. Yeah, we just buy the band's beer. We have a fridge set up in the little studio section of the.
I'm jealous, man. They won't let me drink beer in the
And we actually
studio.
have a bunch of video games too, so we actually have
Oh, yeah.
entertainment too.
Yeah,
Foosball,
we had,
everything.
We had Neurotica down there a couple weeks ago, and they
Nice guys.
They spent like an hour and a half playing the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast, before we started the show. So,
Wow.
and another band, Noble Jones, didn't leave until like 3:30 in the morning one night. So,
Yeah, one of our best shows that we put on that we recorded was with E3, and I accidentally erased the show.
Dave was pressing
I
buttons,
was
and he erased
trying
the
to learn
show.
things on the recorder, and sorry guys, oops.
And I know they're out there listening tonight. So,
Right.
So, well, we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more. And if you have any questions out there, and I hope that there's a lot of local bands out there that do have questions, give us a call on the X lines, 275-499-X. And we're going to come back after the break and play a band that you guys have been playing, The Chase Theory.
Okay, cool.
And so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more from CoffeeStain.com on Local X, New Rock 99X.
Monday Night Zoomers.
New Rock 99X, Local X. That was Crizzy and the Punks, a song called Tight. How you guys doing? Lance in with you, and what is the last Local X night for me, but Todd taking over next week. And tonight we got CoffeeStain.com in the house.
Hey there.
And basically spreading the knowledge. And I guess when you guys put this whole idea together, I mean, you started with like the bare minimum to get everything happening. I mean, how was it in the very beginning, putting it all together, the show and stuff?
The very first show, we just had a rolling recorder, one mic, one CD player, and just passed it around. And, well, one guy that's not here is Paul. We want to say hello out there. That usually does the joke of the week. What, guys? I'm the loud, obnoxious one of the group. Can
That's
you tell?
Dave.
Hi.
Now, what
Go
was
ahead, Joe.
No, you talking about the radio show or the Coffee Stain concert
the
show?
radio show. I know you were talking about, like when you first started it and everything, you had like...
Yeah, it was in our living room, and we had one mic. We were passing around, like Dave just said, and actually one of our first guests was E3, and we were propping their mics up with crown boxes, and we didn't have anything. Now we're in a studio. We built a studio in our garage, and it turned out pretty good. So it's a lot better now than...
Yeah.
Now, what was the deal about recording over the...
Oh, well, like last time we were talking, I have a tendency to, like, push buttons. And every time I get new equipment, I want to learn how to use it,
Yep.
but I don't read the directions. Well, I just
Like
bought a new
most of
CD
us.
recorder that had a digital out, or not a recorder, but a player, and I wanted to play it. And I wanted to get the run through the player. And so I accidentally, like, erased the whole hard disk.
He formatted
Every
the whole
song
hard
that we
drive.
had on there.
We had on the site. I also do a concert series where I go out and record bands live and
Oh, cool.
and stream their live show on the site. And E3 also had a live show on there that got erased. So
Oops.
Dave
Sorry.
erased everything there.
So do you have like something against E3?
Oh, no. Actually, they're one of our favorite bands.
Yeah.
They're great guys, man.
Yeah,
That-
they'll be coming on our radio show again sometime in March, I think, something like that.
They're a good band. I mean, they've had a lot of accolades. They've played a lot of different shows. I guess they got to play at Livestock last year as a band that came out of nowhere, won a battle of the bands to be able to go up and play Livestock, which was pretty cool. And I've heard nothing but good things about them. I love the CD. As a matter of fact, you guys brought it in. We're going to be playing that in a little bit.
Right.
Now, what are some other things that you want to touch on as far as CoffeeStain.com and as far as Southwest Florida is concerned?
Well, I just want bands, if they have a website, send me the link. I'll get it up on the site. They can also put a link to Coffee Stain on their site. That would help us out a lot. Get more traffic to Coffee Stain will mean more traffic to their site, of course. And if any bands are interested in being on the radio show, let us know, and we'll get them as guests, or they can send their CDs to us, and we'll play them on a radio show. So
It's a good opportunity for
It's all
everybody
free,
involved.
too.
It's free, definitely free.
So it's free promotion.
And we even give them free beer.
Free, see now, God, I love that. That's awesome. I want to be on your show just for the free beer, actually. I don't even care what brand. I just love free beer. That kicks, man. That kicks.
Oh, we need to mention a sponsor there, Joe.
Yes, I was going to mention.
Yeah, we just had Coffee Stain radio show just got sponsored by Troll Music of Venice, so they're helping us out a lot with the equipment for the show and all kinds of stuff. So you can visit them at trollmusic.com.
Now, do you find a lot of bands have been helping you out? A lot of different people have been helping you out since the website came on. I mean, what's the response been like?
It's been really good. A lot of bands have asked me if they can put, like, on the bottom of their flyers, if they can put, visit the local Florida music scene at CoffeeStain.com. I'm like, sure, go ahead.
Well, Tal has actually helped out a lot, too.
Tal, the band Tal, helped out. Kirk, the drummer in Tal, he helps me out with the live shows when we go out and record it. So everybody's been real supportive of it.
So you guys go out, you record some live shows, you do things like that. I mean, you cover a lot of different things. I mean, what can the bands out there do for you to help get the word out about CoffeeStain.com? I mean, is there any extra effort that they can put in? Because it seems like it's a camaraderie thing to where all the bands are bonding together, and you've helped bring a lot of these bands together. So, I mean, what else can they do to help you guys out?
Just keep telling everybody they know. Maybe at the shows, mention... Go Florida music scene at CoffeeStain.com.
And send us the material. Send us CDs. Anytime you get a new CD, send it to us.
And just anytime, just spread the word around. That's the best thing they could probably do.
Very cool. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. We're going to play another band from your show and that we've been playing, a band called E3.
Right.
Which is a band that I would love to see it get introduced to Southwest Florida a little bit more because they're a really good band. Also going to try to squeeze on some Spank, some MRB, and whatever else we can squeeze in before midnight. I believe Seth's going to be coming on next. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Thank you. I want to, real quick, I want to apologize to E3. I forgot to bring the Kiss Away song. So,
here we go again. It is not my fault. It was Joe's fault this time.
I asked Dave to grab it, and he didn't grab it.
No, you were supposed to bring it. Yeah,
he's lying.
I'm not.
It comes back on you again, man.
No, it is not me. It was actually his fault.
It's
it was
Dave
his
and that E3 thing. Dave and E3.
No.
So sorry, guys.
I owe you like 2 cases now. Sorry, guys.
All right. E3's next. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for having us.
And good luck on the website, man. And if you need any more help, just let me know.
Thanks.
All right, coming back with some E3 next.
Honey, I'm...